All right, we're going to take a look at level 3 for tides and lunar phases. The learning target is to use basic aspects of the scientific method, mainly graphing data and drawing conclusions. So level 1, we made a chart and a graph for high tides. Level 2, we made a chart and a graph for low tides. For level 3, you're going to chart and graph the length of a year in days, how that's changed over millions and millions of years. And it's just an interesting part of the Earth and Moon relationship that the tides have actually slowed, or let's see, how do I want to say this? The tides used to be so strong that the years were slower. Right, the years were longer, days were slower. All right, well anyway, let's take a look at what we've done for the graph. So you've got a chart here that you can use, but it's a little bit strange information because this 600 million years ago and 500 million years ago, those aren't exactly data points, those are more like labels. So we're going to combine these two columns, and then we'll leave this column the way it is. So let me show you what I've done. So I just have two columns, and for the date column, I've combined these two, Precambrian and 600. So I put Precambrian 600, Cambrian 500, Ordovician 425. So this is the Precambrian era, was 600 million years ago, long time before humans or dinosaurs roamed the earth, a long time ago. And you can see that in the Precambrian, 600 million years ago, a year was 424 days. Oh, I think I explained that wrong before. Year was 424 days. So actually days were faster because there was more days. The Earth was spinning faster, so there was more days in the revolution of the Earth. So the tides have actually slowed down the revolution of the Earth. All right, so this is how I've set up my table here. Now the next part is I have to graph this. So I'm going to highlight just the information that I want highlighted. And I'll go to Insert Chart. And I want a chart that looks like this. Just like this. So you can see that 600 million years ago, the year had more days in it. The Earth rotated 424 times during one revolution around the sun. And now the Earth only rotates 365.25 times in one revolution around the sun. So the Earth has slowed down, and that's due to the tidal forces in the relationship with the Earth and the Moon. Let's see, okay, so now I'm going to go to Customization, and you'll have to adjust the titles and the labels here. And I think there's one thing that I want to show for the date labels. Okay, slant labels. This helps out a little bit to keep it from being too crowded. Let's slant to 60. And then I thought there was one other thing I could do. Maybe not. Alright, so then I can insert that. And I think if I stretch this box out, then you can see the labels a little bit better. Okay, and feel free to change the colors. You probably want to change the title, but this label's okay and this label's okay. Alright, now the other part of that is that we have to find the slope. And check out Khan Academy. If you're not sure to find slope, you can just search at Khan Academy slope of a line. I believe there's a bunch of videos there. But basically you have to actually, you know what, I'm not even going to go into that because you can learn it from Khan Academy. Alright, so that's how you set up your table and your graph, and then you'll have to work on answering these questions too.